processes operating in the past have been the same as what we see observed operating in the present. And so normally people understand this in terms of the present is the key to the past. In other words, slow and gradual present day processes of rivers slowly carrying sand and mud has always been the way it was. And so, rock layers of mudstone, sandstone have formed as a result of rivers slowly and gradually carving out the land surface. But those views are now being challenged by the evidence we see for catastrophism in the rock record.
I think that's so fascinating. Just the idea of uniformitarianism doesn't face the reality of life. I would say to our viewers, you think about your life. Your life isn't shaped by what happens on the average days, but there were big days in your life. The day you found out you were sick, the day you lost a child, the day you lost your job. As you look back at life, it were those big events, those catastrophes, that really shaped what's happened and who you are. And we live in that kind of a world. And the world has been shaped by some big events, not just the everyday humdrum. And I think that's so important.
And the difference between uniformitarianism and catastrophism is that the belief the present is the key to the past requires extensive timelines, whereas catastrophism, it's very easy to telescope it into just one major catastrophic event at the time of the flood.
So it comes down to old Earth and young Earth again.
Yes, in a sense it does.
Okay.
So let's start by going to the Grand Canyon. The reason we go to the Grand Canyon, it's an area that is well exposed and well studied. And it's in all the textbooks, so everybody understands that area. Now, if we look at all these rock layers through the walls of the Grand Canyon, you can see them here. I've got them arrowed. Every one of those rock layers that are arrowed right to the top of the Grand Canyon up there have marine fossils in them. Now, the top of the Grand Canyon is over a mile above sea level, and therefore, how did marine fossils, that creatures that live in the ocean, get up here on top of the continent at that elevation? It means the ocean waters must have flowed over the continents. And one of those rock units, if you want to look in detail, is halfway down, the Redwall limestone. Now, the reason why it's got the name Redwall, you'll see in a moment, but you can see it is here halfway down the canyon. And it's a limestone. It's easy to understand lime that's turned to stone. We can see in this next picture the cliffs, and I've pointed out where the Redwall limestone is. You can see it there, see? It forms a red wall. It's a limestone that forms a red wall. See, not all of geology is difficult. And we can see the same when we get down to the Colorado River level. Again, I've arrowed the cliff there. See, a red wall. And what's exciting about this red wall limestone, it's full of fossils, marine fossils, up on the continent, ocean waters flowing up onto the continent. You can see in this photograph that we've got a crinoid, which is a coelom. You can see it here. It's the stem of it looked like a plant, but it actually is a creature that had tentacles, that, fern-like tentacles. And over here we see a bryozoan. See the lace features here?
Okay.
A bryozoan was a lace coral. And you can see these are broken remains in this limestone.
Now, are those, do those still exist today?
Damn.
In the ocean, you can still see those same...
see these creatures today.
Yes.
Here we see a brachiopod, which is a lamp shell. It's a variation on a clamp.
Right.
And in this limestone, particularly, one of the major ones that we found in the canyon is this nautiloid fossil. It's a straight-shelled nautiloid. You can see it here.
Yes, sir.
It had a head like a squid out here, and you can see this tubes runs down the centre. What it used to do is it would suck in water and shoot the water out like that, and so it could propel itself. It's like a miniature jet engine. Now we find in the Grand Canyon nautiloid fossils that are 6 feet long and 1 foot long, and some in between, 3 and 4 feet long. What does that tell us? The little ones were baby ones, the bigger ones were parents, and then these were the grandparents. Lots of these straight-shelled nautiloids. Most people are familiar with a coiled nautilus today. Well, these ones were straight. And that means that when we find big ones, little ones, and intermediate ones buried together, we're actually looking at rapidly buried.
Wow.
And that we find these, and see this bed here? This bed is about 7 foot thick. 7 foot thick.
That is very interesting.
And we can trace it right through the Grand Canyon. In fact, we can trace it from the eastern Grand Canyon. This is one of the prime locations there, Nautiloid Canyon. But we can also find it in the suburbs of Los Angeles. Of marine creatures buried with amphibians, spiders, scorpions, millipedes, insects and reptiles. You know, notice something interesting there? That they're all land creatures, okay? So you've got a mixture of land and marine creatures together.
Yeah.
You know, if a flood coming, the ocean water's coming up to the continents, it brings the marine creatures and buries them with the land creatures.
Doesn't seem to me there could be any other explanation how you could have land
Absolutely
creatures
not.
and marine creatures together.
A local flood would be on the land, and you don't then have land creatures.
The land creatures
a global
escape.
flood, the ocean waters come up onto the continents, bringing marine creatures and bury them
nowhere
with
to go.
land
That's
creatures.
right. Yeah.
And we see that in many places. In fact, if we go to Colorado, here we are, Colorado, the Florissant beds, again we see insects, freshwater clam shells, fish, birds. I mean, how do you fossilize a bird slowly? You know, it's got to drop from the sky and get buried straight away. And hundreds of plant species, including blossoms, all buried together. Let me show you some photographs of some of these fossils. For example, here we see in this next photograph, look at that beautifully preserved fish. I'm going to show you some more in a moment. And then we can see a bee. I mean, look at the wing venation, the pattern in the wings. See, you can see the...
Something
How
had
do
to
you
happen
preserve it?
quickly.
I mean, you
Yes.
step on a bee and squish it, and it just rots very quickly. So look at the state of preservation of this bee. It had to have been buried very rapidly. And here we can see in this next photograph, we can see the blossoms. See the blossom here?
Wow.
And you can see the leaves beautifully and exquisitely
I wonder how that
preserved,
happened.
which is what we see in these fossils. Varieties. We've got birds, turtles, mammals, including bats, all buried together with mollusks, which are clams, crustaceans, and insects and palm leaves. Again, a mixture of land and buried all these things together.
Well, how did it get buried? Water didn't bury them. Water flows.
Talk about Australia.
I mean, you got what he's saying. It still ain't.
Now we're going to Tasmania.
Anybody saying about? Damn.
State of Australia, which is down the south.
So, asteroid would. You got hit with a big asteroid, man. Somewhere. Could be in the Pacific. They don't know. Those places they can't even get to. Come in and hit the planet. The bird shit like that instantly, man. And what the hell he talking about?
Look at him punish that rim. It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. Pass to Mobley. Back to Garland. His fourth shot, his fourth miss. Still looking for his touch tonight.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Money passes to Giddey. Out to Ingram. Bucks passing it around. Here's Money, guarded by Garland. 5 to shoot. A second chance effort. That one, no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
A nice shot by Mobley. Timeout called the Bucks.
Milwaukee timeout. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Bucks dance team. All right, fans, that was
The Bucks trail. Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
No good for Money. And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. To the paint. On the left block, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
What's up, everybody? This is the Professor. You're watching 2K TV.
Welcome to this special summer edition of NBA 2K TV. I'm Chris Manning here at the 2K Studios.
And I'm Alexis Morgan from sunny Las Vegas at Summer League. And it's a very special Summer League because it is NBA 2K23 Summer League. We caught up with some fans and, of course, the NBA draft picks.
Well, I'm sad I couldn't be there physically because I love Summer League. We get to see our first glimpse at the future of the NBA. And for those...
the starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Cavaliers. At small forward. At shooting guard, Colin Sexton. At center, Jared Allen. Let's bring out the starters for your Milwaukee. At the shooting guard position, standing 6'8", number 3. At small forward, standing 6'8", number 12, Brandon Ingram. At forward, 6'11", number 34, the Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo. At the other guard position, standing 6'5", number 50. Number 50. The head coach of your home team. This is your Milwaukee Bucks.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Milwaukee Bucks here at their new home, Fiserv Forum. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Big man Jarrett Allen challenges all.
Man, where you been? Power Hammer, shout out to you, man. I miss racing with you guys.
high flyers at the rim. He said nobody likes getting dunked on. People call it a business decision. I don't think about that. My role is to be a rim protector, so I'm going to sacrifice for the team. Whether it's a block or a dunk, either way, I'll be on a highlight. It's a good way of thinking about it.
I just put him on the damn floor, man. I done the contact dunk on Jay Allen and put that bitch on the ground.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Mobley and Allen, the two big men inside. The guard set is Garland and Sexton. And it's Nwaba in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Bucks, we've got Money on to Antetokounmpo out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Montgomery in at the 5. And towards the end of the season, Brett, we are seeing lottery teams give their young players even more minutes.
Yeah, and I kind of like that, and it's totally understandable for guys to get an opportunity to be out on the floor. They've been itching to get some minutes, and now they have a chance to show what they've learned, show their talent. They can gain some confidence, and it's kind of a nice momentum shift for them going into the offseason, getting some minutes in the NBA action.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the night.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
That's what being a 99 does for you when you had a slashing playmaker. That's what it brings out the dunks in the boy. Fuck yeah. I got Dominique, Zach LaVine, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. I got a few more good dunks, man.
Sexton. It's tipped.
Backcourt, bitch.
Not watching for the line that time.
And see, that shouldn't even be a call right there, because my guy touched the ball and knocked it on further down court. So why should it be backcourt instantly when somebody?
Down low. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1.
I don't know. I don't think that call is right. I don't think that's right, man.
To the rack, and where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Nwaba. Outside Garland.
Man, damn. Fucking screen.
Garland right now really doing a nice job of staying in perpetual motion.
It's Ingram on the wing. Nwaba defending. Here's Money. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Money's got 6 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
One word you can use to describe Jared Allen, Greg.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
Boy.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's Sexton. Last game with 30 points. Offensive rebound. Here's Allen. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, you go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away.
Damn. That motherfucker took my shit out me there, bro.
This game is on score 14.
Motherfucker.
Puts it up from 12. Allen kicks to Garland.
Thank you for the pass, dog.
Here's Money, defended by Allen, and that's a foul called on.
Damn, get the fuck off me. Shit.
That is his first foul of the game. We have got to see that sensational Mobile One block again.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively.
That's a fucking foul, bro. That's a foul. How his arm go up under my arm and come out my arm like that, grabbing the fucking ball? That's bullshit, man. I just seen that's a fucking foul. Bitch ass motherfucker.
Here's Money, guarded by Garland. Here's the drive, and it's blocked. They retain possession.
God damn, I'm gonna let y'all fight that shit out of there.
Here's Ingram from the arc, and a great assist by
Son of a bitch, bro. You gotta get a running start on that motherfucker. Oh, who's texting me, man? I already put his ass on the ground one time. I'm gonna get him again here in a minute. Damn.
Is how well they've shot the basketball.
Passes it to Nwaba. Stripped away.
Bitch. Take off, Giddy.
Here's Giddy.
Oh my God. Youngest motherfucker, bro.
The putback, great positioning on the putback.
That defense is incredible, man.
Points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Money with the drive. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And Milwaukee
Ain't no goddamn way this bitch keeps stripping my motherfucking ball, dude. Bet you won't do it again, bitch. I'll be watching for you. Watch the shit. What?
And watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
Here's Money. Last game out, we saw him 42.
That's my quick shot. I forgot all about this shit.
That's pretty crazy. Garland at his size getting way up.
Bucks leading by 4.
Come on, bitch. I got your ass now.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Come on, bitch. Come on.
Money passes to Giddy. Here's Money. Fade away.
Give me that fade, bitch.
And again, the
Man, they ain't letting me make a goddamn thing. Nothing, bro. This is fucking crazy, dog.
Mobley dishes to Garland.
I mean, I missed. Man, what the fuck going on here, bro?
Sexton the pass to Allen. 2 points.
Nobody can hold that big bitch, man.
Allen's got his second bucket of the night.
I feel like 2K's robbing me right now.
Teammate, that's what you want to see from him.
Here's Money. He's got 8.
Oh, hell no. That shot don't go? Yes, sir.
With the 3-point shot.
Okay.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Garland the pass to Allen, and it's Allen with the jam.
Sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Money. Nwaba defending. Kicks it out to Yacht. 5 on the clock. Here's Money. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Not a way to get out of a funk.
I got you. Bitch, I'll be right back. I got this bitch on hard as fuck. That's alright. Who said something, man? Bitch, I'll be right back. I got this bitch on hard as fuck. That's alright. Who said something, man? Bitch, I'll be right back. Oh, what's up, bro? I didn't know you was talking to me, man. Damn, dog. I just seen it, man. Power Hammer, I couldn't hear it, man. I just seen it, man. Power Hammer, I couldn't hear it, man. Bro, let me see if you on, man. I'm sorry, I do apologize, dog. Bro, let me see if you on, man. I'm sorry, I do apologize, dog. I did not hear it, hear it, man. And it don't pop up on the screen, bro. I'm about to look. I might come over and race, man, since you hit me up like that. I might come over and race, man, since you hit me up like that. You're not even on, dog. Yeah, I think I will come over.